Hale, have you ever played Dark Souls?
No. No, I haven't.
Yay, Dark Souls. You should really give Dark Souls a try.
Dark Souls is great.
Dark Souls is my jam.
Dark
Souls.
Heart of Darkness. Oh no, I mean Dark Souls.
Dark Souls.
No, I don't want to play Dark Souls. I don't want to. I don't want to play it. No, I don't want to play it.
No, please don't let me play Dark Souls.
No. Oh, Bloodborne. Yeah. Hello, gamers and gameritos! Ah, yeah, the hair thing. That happened. I don't kind of know what's going on here, but yeah. You know the type of games I like? Not Dark Souls. I mean, I've never actually played it, but it always just seems like one of those chore games. A grind fest. A frustrating, rage-quitting, hoopy grind fest. I tried Demon Souls once, played it a few hours, it was back on eBay the following day. I don't have time for this MLG crap. I want to enjoy my games. I want to have fun playing them. I have a life. So what in the name of Yarnham am I doing with this thing, huh? Well guys, Today I'm here to tell you my thoughts on Bloodborne from the perspective of a non-Souls player. You've got a lot of dedicated hardcore Souls fans out there that have played the entire series and they're spouting their opinions on Bloodborne left, right and centre. But what if you've never actually played a Souls game? How does the recent entry and one of the biggest titles of this year feel to a casual like myself? Think of me as your Bloodborne fairy to guide you through Bloodborne. The game I had absolutely no interest in until Caddy persuaded me to part with £50 British for it. Thanks, Caddy.
From Software. Apparently these guys mean business, but as I'm far too busy enjoying my life on games by Naughty Dog and whatnot, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. No siree, I did not. So I watched the opening cutscene. Resident Evil dog. This guy has glaucoma. And this dude really likes butchering corpses like it ain't no thing. Seems bloody. I can't wait.
Now, do excuse me for not capturing the first 10 to 20 hours of my experience of this game because I wasn't going to do a video on this at all. But allow me to set the scene.
I chose my character. Watched a few confusing cutscenes, a lot of death happened, a lot of realization dawned, oh no, a lot of DualShock almost breakage, and even tears. Almost.
I can't do this anymore.
There was a few times I nearly cried in frustration at this game. Losing tens of thousands of blood echoes in a new area that you have no idea how you got to, or dying on a boss that has a slither of health left. That's smart.
But let's talk about the main aspect of gameplay here, the maddening difficulty level. Current releases these days hold your hand, push you gently on the swing, and buy you ice cream afterwards compared to this torment. Well, especially to begin with. I mean, don't get me wrong, the difficulty level absolutely increases as you progress and doesn't ever let up. For example, even when I was in my level 90s, I could still go back to the beginning of Yarnham and get hit if I was sloppy with my reactions. But as I've plunged about 50 or 60 hours into it, I now consider it challenging and fair. And remember, I'm not used to this style of gameplay at all.
You get better each time you play it, so you progress further and further. Yeah, you die a lot, but you'll know why you died, and you learn from that, and you'll improve. There have been times where I've wanted to quit altogether and sell the darn thing off. I've had to take breaks for days at a time because I've been so close to punching a wall, but you come back refreshed with a more optimistic outlook, and your rocky relationship with Bloodborne blossoms once more. So take breaks. For the love of God, take breaks. It's like a flipping physical workout. You need to recover, recharge, and be raring to go for your next session. It may seem tedious having to farm the same enemies over and over and follow the same routes again and again, but you need to do this to learn enemy patterns, get to grips with the map and which path goes where, not to mention leveling up from those tasty echoes. I'm not usually a fan of farming, and when I first started this game I was like,
why are the enemies respawning?
But as any enemy can take you down in an instant and lose all your progress, it's so worth it if you can make it back to a lamp with echoes intact. In graphical terms, hot diggity dog, is this game sinisterly, gothically beautiful. Looming pointed pillars, billowing fog, glistening moonlit waters. Just look at the sheer beauty. Just look at it. This ticks the aesthetically pleasing box for sure. You can almost smell the rancid stench of the blood-splattered cobbled streets through the screen. The overall atmosphere and aura of the game had me more scared, creeped out, disgusted, and apprehensive than any has for a long time.
Because you have so much more to lose, you don't rush in without regard. You tiptoe around new areas, clutching onto those blood echoes with sheer horror.
The enemy designs are grimly fantastic. The British voice acting sends shivers up my spine.
No, we shall not abandon the dream.
And oh boy, the music! As it is barren in a majority of the areas, the fact that the music only plays during boss fights makes them that much more dramatic and intense.
And I'm trying to limit spoilers as much as I can here, but let me tell you, one of the final boss battles has the most creepiest songs I've ever experienced in a video game. It fits what's going on absolutely perfectly.
Orchestral, choir-filled and momentous, they really implemented music in the best possible way, without filling it in every location just for the sake of it. Let's talk about co-op. It's a weird thing because you shouldn't really rely on co-op too much as it detracts from the whole point of Bloodborne, feeling not as powerful as your foe, being totally alone, nothing to fall back on. But sometimes you just have to use it. Some boss battles
daughter of the frickin' cosmos
are absolutely unforgiving. Even just using another player to distract it occasionally so it isn't constantly wailing on you is a godsend. And look how polite cooperators are! Each time I've used this, we always bow or wave to each other. It's so noble and I love it. You truly revel in your shared victory and it's awesome. But there's also a sinister side to co-op, or should I say sinister bell to co-op. Much like a resonant bell pairs the helper with the asker, a sinister bell is attracted to a beckoning bell not to aid them, but to invade their game and try to kill them. Yikes. I just found this more annoying than anything. I wanted to play and have fun and explore, and this red-ass clown is getting in my face! This one dude even started harassing me on PlayStation Network because he was salty about not being able to beat me and Caddy. Chill out, dude, it's only a game. I also sent him a voice message saying he got beat by a girl and he stopped replying.
That's actually funny because I'm a girl. Oh, you got beat by a girl. Better luck next time, mate.
You may be thinking, why would you waste precious time and items helping some randomer out though? Cheeky co-op helping equals easy farming.
Sometimes I would stand outside boss areas, ring my resonant bell, fight a boss that I've already beaten, then I get insight and echoes for my trouble. And even if you die in helping another person, you don't lose your own blood echoes. It's win-win. This is also handy for when you want to get a feel for a boss's attacks without impending on your own game and constantly losing echoes. Playing online also lets you see notes left by other players. These can warn you of ambushes or tell you about hidden paths, and I found myself checking them quite a lot in new areas so I didn't get jumped by some hidden man beast or something. And some are just pure hilarity.
If you've stuck around on my channel long enough, you should know that I love a game with a great story. Narrative is one of the main aspects in which I get really invested into a game. So how does Bloodborne, which is really heavily focused on its gameplay mechanics, live up with its backstory? Let me tell you, really flipping well. The lore in this game is absolutely phenomenal.
You piece together what's going on through found notes, item descriptions, talking to NPCs, and as I progressed, I got more invested. It made me want to look up stuff online, find out more, but at the same time not spoil anything. Stuff in this game is slathered in double and triple meanings. They're suggested rather than blatantly stated, and I loved this.
However, there was this particular thing that really peeved me off. Once you defeat a particular boss, the whole timeline sort of shifts and you're not able to go back.
All the NPCs in the windows and doors don't respond anymore. Events are triggered and there's no warning or any way to stop it. I know it's meant to be hard and unusual to figure out, but damn, being penalised for the story just because you're a bit trigger happy on bosses? Not cool, man.
Although the replayability of this game is immense and I could do it properly on my New Game Plus, my first playthrough feels sort of tainted now, and that sucks.
Oh, by the way, this game is fucking huge, and as far as bang for your buck goes, Bloodborne absolutely gives you your money's worth. And in a huge game, glitches are going to be unavoidable, right? However, there's not actually much I've found in the way of glitches, a few body shakes now and then, the occasional freeze. But there's a big but coming. So, as you're playing through the game, you collect blood vials, which are basically health potions, and silver bullets for your gun. You can hold 20 of each on your person without special runes, which allow you to carry more, and all of the others you collect go into storage automatically with a threshold of 99.
Talking about that specific boss fight again, at this point I had about 90 blood vials and 70 silver bullets stored. I defeat the guy, and what do you know? All my vials and all my bullets disappear from storage. Yay!
So I had to keep doing Yarnham runs or boss co-ops to get vials when I had 90 odds saved up to the point of that boss. Not good. Not good at all. Due to the size of the game and the fact that it auto-saved every step you took, the loading times when it first came out were pretty abysmal. All you would see on your screen is the title for about 5 minutes. Great. But they brought a patch out a few weeks ago which dramatically reduced those times and also added in item descriptions whilst you waited. In a game with deaths aplenty, shaved off loading times is such a bonus. Oh, and if you're somebody who likes to curl up with a nice cup of tea and play some video games when you're ill, do not play Bloodborne when you're poorly. Don't. Play something else. Play anything else. I had a week of illness at the end of April and decided Bloodborne would be a nice distraction, something to pass the time whilst I was on the mend. How wrong I was. Due to poorer reaction times, generally feeling horrid and vulnerable, this game's ruthlessness added to the agony. Here's a short montage of me trying to beat a boss whilst I was poorly. Do not try this at home, kids.
Come on, come on, come on. Sweaty hands, sweaty hands. Ah! Ah! Yes! Yeah! Oh, come on, that was a visceral, You dick! You're a dickhead! No! No! Come on. Come on! Fuck you. Blood echoes! Oh. What do I even do with my life? I don't know, cause I can't do it at all. I hate my life. I hate this fight. I hate this boss battle. I hope he dies, but he won't, because he lives forever. And I can't beat him, so what is the point of this stupid fucking game? Oh, alright, bitch. Oh, wait, where's my cannon? There's my cannon. Come on! Ah, don't be so quick! No, why was the beepa booba? No.
What's the point in even doing the facts? I'm just gonna lose everything. I hate it. I hate this game. I hate you! Oh God! Now all my bullets have gone. Great news! Ooh, yay!
And with that, Bloodborne has absolutely swayed my opinion of the Souls series. Due to Bloodborne, I may even go back and play Dark Souls 2. Emphasis on may. So, Bloodborne definitely achieves the status of HALE-O. If you're new to the Souls series, I hope this video may have made you consider testing out Bloodborne. If you're a die-hard Souls fan, stop calling Bloodborne players casuals! You're the worst type of gamer! Thank you.
Ah, cause. Or some say cosm. Hi. I was just practicing. Thanks for watching my casual scrub non-Major League Gaming review on how I found Bloodborne. Honestly, if I love this game, then anyone can like it. So if you haven't already, go sink some hours into it, give it a chance, and slay some man-beasts. Our Facebook conversations are flooded with Bloodborne, and it's the game we've both talked about the most, so why not go and see what Cadicarus has to say on the game too? We've spent many hours killing bosses, hunters, and sinister invader douchebags together, and I'm sure his viewpoint on Bloodborne will be ace to watch. Make sure to follow my social medias to keep up with my mundane life, and I'll see you guys in another game-related video somewhere in the future. Adios gamers and gamer readers!